you got color in your cheeks? Do you ever get that feel that you can't shift, the tide that sticks around like summits in your teeth? Are there some aces up your sleeve? Have you no idea that you're in deep? I dreamt about you nearly every night this week. How many secrets can you keep? 'Cause there's this tune I found that makes me think of you somehow, and I play it on repeat until I fall asleep, spilling drinks on my settee. Do I wanna know if this feeling flows both ways? Sorta hoping that you stay. That the nights were made for saying things that you can't say tomorrow days. Crawling back to you.
Crawling back to
Never thought I'd call and run. You love you, 'cause I always do. Maybe I'm too busy being lost to fall for somebody new. Now I thought it through. Crawling back to
So,
you.
knocked out.
Have you got the goods?
Excuse me.
Been wondering if your heart's still open, and if
Don't worry, it's
so,
not chronic cough. It's weak
know
cough.
what time it should. Simmer down and poker up. I'm sorry to
Music video to this
interrupt,
song is really
it's just I'm
interesting.
constantly on the cusp of trying
Let's check it out next time I trip.
to kiss you. I don't know if you
So yesterday, knocked out 2 casts. I was able to record this one and a new one that I want to try to start. Everything's crazy. You know, avenues. Do whatever you can. This one I can always keep. It can be like my public diary for you guys. But and then another one I'm gonna start is with the guy that's gonna be on this one today and another guy. We're gonna try to do. We're not in the same city, so that's why we haven't ever tried this. But so it's gonna be a trial and error, and hopefully, eventually, it comes to where we're all together. But for right now, since we're in different cities, we're gonna be doing this almost like legitimately the way that a lot of podcasts have been doing it anyway. So I think that with the rhythm, it'll work. They're gonna be on their phone. And then I'm here in this studio doing the recording and all the editing and stuff like that. Making sure that the first episode that they do, they don't really have good headsets, so it doesn't sound the best. But I'm making sure that Rikky gets a good headset so that he can, so it records well. But it's not the worst, so that's why I went ahead with it. However, so for this one, he doesn't even have that headset on. He's just flat out on his phone like a moron. But I did the best, so it does waver. It will waver around a little bit. You might hear my voice louder. That's very rare though, but his voice, will get quiet during some of it because when my dumbass loud voice is talking over him, then I can't really go in there and make him louder, because it's all going into one recording system, so it's his sound waves are mixed in with mine. But I think I did a pretty good job of boosting the audio on it. So that's what today's main episode's about. Just me and my brother. Which is the guy is my brother, Rikky. He was born 16 months after me, and me and him have been best friends our entire life. So I figure, if I can talk to anybody, or if I can actually riff back and forth with anybody, it would be him. And I like some of the opinions that he has on things. It does get a little crazy out there. I wasn't gonna put some of the, political rant that he put in there, but he's a moron. Don't just take anything he says like that with a grain of salt. Like, he's easily. The reason I don't like to get into politics is I don't know if I'm easily influenced or not, and I don't try to. I also don't like to try to push anything onto someone's ears, but he'll get into it a little bit, and I let him a little bit, but I lure him off of it, so it's not too long. You just if, and plus, if you're listening to this, you're probably listening to it because you wanted to come back and listen to it from knowing who he is already. So doesn't. So I would be shocked if you were new and this was the first time you were coming into this. But if you are, hey, what's up? So that's mainly it. All the other stuff I want to talk about, I'll talk about on the phone with him, and don't really much more to say. I mean, we already in last episode talked about how we opened up. It's already a thing. I will go be seeing my brother soon, which is something that I'm just trying to take advantage of these cheap airlines. And I know everyone's scared, and it might be a little sketchy to go on a plane, but it is what it is, and I think that I think I'll be okay. I can make sure I can clean myself off well before I go into a house or anything like that. I mean, I'll do the best that I can, but I need to see my family. Things aren't looking that good in some situations, so I just want to make sure I experience life with these people before the experience can halt. Just as any life experience is doomed to come to a halt, especially with death being an apparent everyday thing that you're going to go through. So, but without the gloomy shit, with that being said, this is me and Ricky on our riff. Thank you very much.
Fucked his career. It's just the fact that the Me Too movement fucked his career.
Yeah.
And I was just talking about it with Wes because Patton Oswalt put out a special the other day on Netflix, and I watched it. And there is this whole bit that Patton Oswalt did that he didn't say Louis C.K.'s name, but it was all about Louis C.K.
Oh yeah, no, I watched that special too.
Yeah, it was about Louis C.K. There was no other comedian that went through the exact shit that fucking Patton was talking about other than Louis C.K. And guess what? Patton took on the role from Pets, the animated movie. He replaced Louis C.K. So for Patton to do that seems kind of dirty. It really seems dirty, and it really seems like Patton Oswalt's kind of a shitty, like in the comedic circle, like that guy fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I appreciate some of his I like some of his jokes he was telling, but a lot of them were just kind of like old man jokes. That was like this fucking guy who just only appeals to people who like him.
So you didn't. So off of that, you don't like the fact that you didn't like Patton Oswalt special.
No, I liked it.
Yeah, but just as a person, you're kind of upset with the way he's treated Louis C.K.
The way he attacked Louis C.K. I feel like she should have done another bit. I don't think that bit worked, especially for somebody who. I don't understand how somebody who didn't know about that would appreciate that bit.
Yeah.
If everybody wasn't just like, fuck Louis C.K., how would they appreciate that bit? Like, I don't know. I don't think it worked. And the whole time I was watching it, I was like, he's talking about Louis C.K., fuck this motherfucker, okay? He's just trying to shit on somebody else and act like he's self-righteous. Okay, Louis C.K., the way his comedy is, it's like when you learn about what he was accused of, at first it was like locking women in his dressing room. It's like, oh, that's fucked up. But also you think like, how could you lock somebody in your dressing room? Like, how is that even possible?
He didn't lock anybody in his dressing room.
Yeah, he didn't lock anybody in his dressing room.
But all the legit women actually admitted that they weren't locked in a dressing room, that they had power to leave.
Yeah. So this is a power play thing. Like, it's going to affect your career if you don't agree to this. Yeah. Well, it's like, just say no. Is Louis C.K., he's going to ruin your career because you said no to that? Like, do you think that's really a possible thing that could have happened?
I don't see. Sorry if I'm loud. I don't see Louis C.K. doing that. No.
No, right? So it seems like Louis C.K. is a victim of the Me Too movement in the wrong way. Like the Me Too movement is a good thing. It's a good thing that's happening in in the entertainment industry right now. It's bullshit. Harvey Weinstein belongs in jail. Okay, that's bullshit. What he did to the women that he what he did to women, what he did to women who wanted to be actors and the women that became actresses.
Yeah.
Is a bullshit thing. Okay, Louis C.K. is not like Harvey Weinstein. Louis C.K. is a perv, sure, but like that's what he put out into the world with his comedy. So when you learn about what he did and how he wanted women to watch him masturbate, it's like, oh, that makes sense. That's Louis C.K. People who didn't appreciate his comedy and didn't watch his comedy, the people that held him accountable for that shit are people that were not fans of him.
Well, no, some of them were well. The problem that he got into was some of them were his opening acts. But even on that, it's like a girl. There are girls out there like, if you regret it even a week later, it's rape. I'm like, bitch, no. If the night of you were like, yeah, I'm down for this. No, it's not rape. But have you
It's not rape.
Have you
If
seen
you feel
Louis C.K.'s
reluctant-
new special though?
No, I haven't seen it. If it's not on
There's
Netflix
any
or
way I can
YouTube or
show
anything like
I
that.
think I can show it to you some way. I'm gonna find a way to show it to you, or to send you a link to watch it, because you have to purchase it off this website. It's
Okay.
like $8. So if you got the cash, and you
Okay,
want to
no,
grab
just tell me
it,
what. All right, so I have a
just
Roku.
Louis
I could watch it
C.K.'s
on my phone
website.
probably.
Louis C.K.'s website.
Like how his fucking sitcom about the bar. Oh my god, that show was so good. It
Yeah,
was like Cheers or something darker than
it was
Cheers, but
fucking
without
dark,
the
is what
laugh
it
track,
was.
dude.
It was fucking
Did you
dark.
watch that one?
I
It
watched,
was dark as
I
fuck.
can't recall the last few episodes. I think that I got cringed out of it. It's almost like Shameless for me. It's just like, I'm gonna cringe out of that. That's just can't take any more of
Yeah,
it.
some of them take it too far.
Yeah.
Like with Atlanta, I felt that way about Atlanta second season.
I never
I
watched
was watching the
Atlanta.
second season of Atlanta, and like the first season I really enjoyed, but the second season I started to get cringed out of it because there was this problems with him and his girlfriend, with uh, Donald Glover and his girlfriend. Like
Like he was
Donald
girlfriend with
Glover's
the
fucking
he was
Childish Gambino. Oh my god, brilliant performer. I can't wait to see what he does in the future. Like,
yeah.
so he's just an amazing person in
Well, he's
general.
supposed to be the Prowler in Spider-Man whenever the fuck that happens. So
Yeah. Oh, he's got a fucking career ahead of him. You know what? You ever seen Community?
I think some of it.
Oh, he fucking rocks that shit, dude. It's so good. It's a great TV show. Just watch it one time, and then every once in a while, just put it on as a background noise. It's great.
Yeah, no. Well,
'Cause I'm
right now
fucking
I'm
tired.
re-binging How I Met Your Mother, but I'll probably try Community again. They did just add it to Netflix recently, so. But the Donald Glover, I was into him when he was just doing stand-up. You know what I mean? When he was on
Yeah.
stage, just doing that nerdy ass stand-up and shit like that. I loved him, and then he always wanted to do music. Like he always had a passion for R&B and rap and stuff like that. But never thought he was good enough. But I don't know. I guess he flowed to the right people, and they told him, "Man, you got to go for it."
Yeah, I like Donald Glover's. Probably the most I like about him is his music, because there's some of his songs, not all of his songs. I probably should listen to an album or two of him before but there are songs that he puts out. I really fucking love him. Like I feel like he's a great rapper, and just like the message he puts across.
Yeah.
What was that? Red. What the fuck's it called? It was that song that was for Get Out, or was it Get Out? I think it was Get Out. Yeah,
Well,
it was like the main theme.
I probably don't know because I don't listen to
Uh,
Donald Glover's music as much.
Yeah, I mean, I like Donald Glover. I think he's a good artist, like in general. Like he does acting really good, especially when you see it in Community. That's when he's first starting out, and he was with some really fucking people that are like renowned right now,
Yeah.
like Justin. No, not Justin. Don Harmon.
Well, I think a lot of
Don Harmon is like on top of the world right
yeah,
now.
and the thing about a Community is the almost free expression on some of the characters that he gave to those people.
Yeah, exactly. But the problem was with Chevy Chase, they didn't give him as much. He was because they wanted something for Chevy Chase. Because if you watch the show, his character is really like the outsider character, like the character that you're supposed to not like. And Chevy Chase didn't like that.
Mm, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people love the Chevy
You
Chase
never watched?
character because
Did
he
you
was
watch?
stupid.
This is
No,
America. This is America was a great song.
this is a great song. Oh no, I know
Yeah,
what you're
this
talking
is
about. It's been
America.
no, I saw like the music video once when it came out.
I love that song. I think it's great. I don't know. Redbone. Redbone.
I don't know what that is.
It's a song. Don't here.
Again, no, I don't
Hang on,
listen.
hang on a
I'm
second.
not like on his music like
Listen to
that.
this.
Hold on. It'll probably sound better on my end. What are you listening to it on? On something like an external device? Stop it. Stop. Stop.
What's up?
Stop the music.
Okay. What?
You said Redbone by Donald Glover.
Yeah.
What were you playing that off of? Your phone?
No, my TV.
Okay, hold on. Watch. Let me tell me how good this sounds. After I unmute it. Oh, actually, it doesn't sound good at all because I can't hear. Oh, probably because hold on. It's trying to escape out of a different external source. Ooh, wow. Does that sound almost as clear as my voice?
Dude, I can't hear anything.
You can't hear the song?
No.
Oh, I need to figure that out. So I haven't told you the past few minutes. You've actually been connected to my computer, into my sound mixer, and I'm talking to you on my podcast mic in the podcast studio. And I've been recording you not the entire time. I've been recording you. I've been recording our conversation for the past 10 minutes.
Okay. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you were talking about some stuff, and I liked it. I
No,
was
I
just
didn't say
thinking.
anything that I would fucking be ashamed about putting out. The shit that
No,
I say
no,
to anybody,
I wasn't
I don't
recording you
care
for
who the
that.
fuck hears it.
I wasn't recording you for that. I was recording you because I think that me and you should start a podcast. And I was recording you because I wanted to see how well it would go if we did it with you over the phone.
Okay.
And so we're recording it right now. Obviously, I got to listen back to see it, see how well the audio is. I think I got the audio pretty well now, though. Before
We
it was
probably
kind
had
of
some good.
low.
Honestly, this whole conversation's probably gone pretty well.
No, yeah, you have a lot of good bits, and then I can riff back and forth with you, and then me and you aren't like in any kind of weird position where we want to lie to each other. So it's all I want to do. Like, I want to start a podcast with somebody that I feel extremely comfortable with, and at this moment in time, dude, you're the only one. Like, extremely comfortable. But that's good. I mean, people
Yeah.
come and go.
I mean, it's you and Wes for me. It's you and Wes. Like you have an upper hand on Wes because I fucking lived my whole life with you. But Wes, like I say some shit to him, like I'll bring up like a name, and he'll know exactly who I'm fucking talking about. Or if he doesn't, like we can fucking figure it out or whatever. If he doesn't, then I know that he probably won't. But I'll bring up actors' names, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, this person from that," and he'll be like, "Oh," and it's like, "Oh yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about." Or I'll say some shit. He's like, I know exactly what you're talking about."
Oh no, I get that.
Like a vague idea. Like when you got an idea and you gotta sit there and explain it, like the idea that you have in your head. And Wes is just real easy with me. I don't know, it's crazy. He's like the brother outside of my brothers. You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. So my friends just eventually want to be douchebags and start some alpha male shit they can't hold with. So we gotta get in fights because they're in my house and think that they can have a big ego, and when I put them down, they want to throw a fit.
Yeah, that's fucking dumb.
Like, your ego's inflating, bro. I'm just popping it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
I know people like that. It's like chill
Like,
out. Like whenever somebody tells me about something that I'm wrong about, and they let me know that I'm wrong, like I'll fucking admit it. It's like, oh, you know what? You helped me learn something. That's what it fucking is. You helped me learn something about something. And then other people, they're just like all offended that you helped them learn something. Like, what the fuck?
well, people don't want to know that they're wrong, but it's like, bro, I mean, everyone can't know everything. And I would hope if you
Yeah,
saw
and
me
that's why
doing something that
I'd
you thought
rather
was
know
wrong, at
everything.
least bring it up. If maybe I am doing it wrong.
I'd rather I'd rather work towards knowing everything rather than fucking, being showed that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Like, if you show me I'm wrong, fucking tell me I'm wrong. Like, I'm all about it. Like, that's why I don't like political parties. It's fucking bullshit. No Republican knows everything, or Democrat. Like, mom and dad, this, like, I feel like they're on edge with this whole fucking. They're in a weird state with
Of
this
course.
whole
With the whole situation going
coronavirus
on,
thing.
yeah, everyone's getting super
Yeah,
political.
they're in a
That's
weird
why I kind
state.
of got off of Facebook for a minute. Like I'll go
Yeah,
on now and then to
it's
peek
weird.
at it, but I don't interact with it. I'm done with
Like,
that
I
shit.
don't want to give it to them. But the other day I got in the car and I was wearing a mask because I had to wear a mask at work.
Yeah, me too.
I got in the car and I was wearing a mask, and because they give me a ride home every Sunday. They're on their way to work, or they're on their way to church, which they've been doing Facebook Live with church lately, which is a testament to how these fucking super conservative Christians still do Facebook Live while these fucking mega churches insist on holding a bunch of people in their fucking church and opening their churches. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Even if there's a hint of a pandemic, and you think that Jesus Christ is gonna blow this shit away or whatever, like, what the fuck? Your belief in God is gonna cancel out this virus? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Well,
Seriously?
I
You're
saw
you're gonna die.
I saw a quote the other day. It said, to to praise God, you do not need church. What was that? Who said that? Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. He said
Yeah.
that in the in where did you read him say? Oh, the Bible. He said that in the Bible.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. So mom and dad's church, they've been doing this thing where they just hold it over Facebook Live, and they get all their members to fucking just go to, like, stay at home, but dad, he still goes to church because he's in the dad is part of the the
He's a bassist.
fucking the background. He's like in the part of it. He's like, he makes it work. He's really part of his church. Like, mom and dad are both really part of their church, but mom stays home, and then dad will go to church and set up the whole thing with David and the pastor and everything like that. And there's just like a few of them there,
Well,
and
yeah,
then
they're
they
just trying.
they
And yeah, they
broadcast it.
probably only like 4 people there, just trying to. And then those 4 people are probably being pretty responsible about what they're transmitting to each other.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what they do. This is Christianity. This
Yeah.
is what it should be. but uh, but yeah, but the other day I got in their car and I was wearing a mask because, like, the time before that I got in the car and I was wearing a mask and I didn't take it off. But then this other time they were like, "You can take the mask off now. You're fine. You're in our car." And that's how they treat the disease. It's like, and that's probably what it is.
Well, no, yeah, you can just
But
explain to them
also, I have
it's
this
not for your
paranoia that if
safety,
I
it's for
catch it,
theirs.
yeah, that's what I am. Because
Yeah.
if I get corona, okay, I will survive and I will beat it. I know for sure. I know for a fact there's no
I will
fucking way
survive. It's probable
that
that we've
corona,
already had it.
yeah, there's no fucking way that coronavirus is gonna take me out. Oh no, there's no fucking way.
No, I'm
All
living
right,
forever,
there's
unfortunately.
no fucking way. But for my parents who kind of elderly, I'm kind of sketchy. I'd rather not have them get killed by corona.
Yeah.
But they have there's this conservative view of, like, corona ain't shit, whatever. It's like, no, corona is shit. We should treat it as such, but not take it to such extremes. Like this.
Well, I still think mom and dad will be fine. See, dude, the average age of corona deaths exceeds the average age of death. Like, so people that have died of corona, most of them, I'm not saying some people that were young haven't died. There have been young people that have died. So some people, for some reason, it does hit them like a sword in the chest. And they could be 23 and a fucking major fucking Olympian athlete and still suffer horribly from it. So, but the same thing goes with so many airborne diseases. Some people can't take some flus. There are flus that take out those type of people, but it's just the 95% of the people that do die from the coronavirus are also 95. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, okay, so if this 95-year-old individual still wants to keep living, which I don't know why you would. I'm like not even 30 and I'm already like, man, when is the end? Shit, I'm not even halfway there. But if you're 95 and you still want to live, unfortunately, there's a disease outside trying to kill you. So you have two options. You can spend the last moments of your life enjoying the world and probably get that disease, or you can stay inside and try to avoid it, but also, not experiencing living life the way that you think that life is worth living for.
All right. And so if the world didn't take the measures it's taken with the lockdown and all that stuff, we didn't take those measures all, and we just live life normally, what do you think it would have done to society?
Oh, well, a good number of old people would have died, and it would have been pretty tragic.
Especially the immune compromised, like people who are suffering from diseases, like they don't deserve to die just because we decide, like, oh, this virus came along. Oh, well, you can't handle the virus, so fuck you, right?
Well, no, it's one. Man, I didn't go into almost conspiracy stuff, and that's the whole thing behind the part of the thing is you go into the whole political conspiracy side of like, well, the government knew at a further time, so it's easy to be like, if China was like, oh man, there's this virus spreading through our country, which they knew about before it started spreading. Oh, we gotta shut the borders, but they didn't because just hoping they didn't have to. Oh fuck, get ants in this room. But if and then the same in January, if more warning was spread, and maybe some uninternational travel was shut down, then the impact probably wouldn't have been as bad. But then the reason that people are having such an issue with this is because they were so afraid of shutting down any kind of economy that they didn't want to, and then eventually they just shut down almost the entire economy. Like it got to a point.
Now they're being forced to protest to keep their businesses up.
Yeah, but then if you look at it,
I work at Whataburger, right?
No, I'm gonna go first. Hold on, I'm not done. Hold on, me first. But if you look at it this way, who's controlling most of, again, who decided? Who's controlling most of who decides what we're doing right now? These people in office, okay? These people in office came together and said, hey, shut down the economy. These people in office are also people prone to the coronavirus, okay? Why? Well, it just so happens most of them seem to be over the age of 75, which is ridiculous. Older than an age, not even just about that. It's like they're older than the regular age you're supposed to retire in this country. Okay, and the reason there's a retirement is because you're so old and your brain should be just about done with shit that it's time to relax. But yet we have people in their 70s running countries, and that's fucking stupid.
Understand that the world changes.
Yeah, and then they got so scared. Well, yeah, they won't let change happen so often.
Past that point where
but no, then they got so scared that they are gonna die that they shut down the economy.
Yeah, no, they're focused on their own fucking point of view and how, like, they're so focused on what they think things should be, and they don't recognize change. Like Nancy Pelosi. I'm not going to hate on Nancy Pelosi.
I hate Nancy Pelosi. Hate on her all you want.
No, that seems real conservative, but also not even...
Just because conservatives hate somebody does not mean you can't. Just because conservatives hate somebody does not mean you can't. Just because conservatives like somebody does not mean you can't. That's the whole point
But
about
Donald
not
Trump is a
following a
different-
party is being like, no, I don't like this person, but I like this person.
Donald Trump is a different beast than she's ever dealt with. Because she's old as fuck and she's been into fucking shit for so long. And it's just a whole different beast for her. That she's just like, oh no, he's a piece of shit. No, that's our fucking president. Half the nation voted for this person to be president. And that's what it is.
Not really.
If you say some shit against him, you're not promoting against him. You're alienating the people that support him. Right? So
Yeah.
where's this unity? No, the unity falls apart when you're about your own fucking beliefs.
Well, yeah, of course.
We're supposed to be a nation together, in togetherness, and that's why it pisses me off every time I see a video of some fucking racist ass white people trying to bring down some, minority, like usually black people. They're just trying to make their lives better, just trying to bring them down over some systematic bullshit. It's like, shut the fuck up, you fucking Karen. Oh my god. You fucking Karen. Shut up. Alright? How is anyway, no, America is a fucking melting pot, and this melting pot is boiling. And that's what it is. It's gotta boil before it gets better. But like,
Yeah. But people are also going to have to get to a point to where they actually express what their true problems are. And people are so blinded that they don't even know it themselves. Like, sometimes people get just mad, but they don't know why they're mad. And I think a lot of Trump supporters get mad because they thought he was going to do a way better job. But then they're blindly...
Trump's not the best.
They're blindly afraid of telling themselves that he's doing a bad job, that they were wrong, and they were blindly afraid of also not realizing that they didn't also need to have like a choice in the matter. But I mean, in that election, still would have preferred Trump over Hillary. It's just in a ridiculous situation. If I hear you say I voted for Trump because I would never see Hillary in office, okay, that's one thing. But not, I vote for Trump because I believe in everything he says. I'm like, really? Do you really? like, do you really? Yeah. But just admit the fact that you don't have to believe in everything that someone says.
Because it's not Republican.
Honestly, I'm gonna vote for Trump this November. I'm going to, because we can do 4 years of Trump. I never want to see Biden in the White House, and I want him to die.
He's gonna die soon.
If he could die before the election, then maybe someone else can come up. But I don't want to see Biden in the White House, and I think we can survive Trump because he's not even doing anything. Someone else is doing stuff. If someone like Biden gets inside, he might actually try to do stuff, and I don't need that. Fucking Trump is just sitting on a chair. He ain't doing shit. He's just appointing people to do shit. And I'd rather go off of all these people, because at least it's multiple people that have to agree and disagree with each other, than just one individual saying, nah, it's this or that. So, I'm cool with another 4 years of Trump. That's fine. But Biden's going to try to put some shit into play that's really just going to fuck with shit. And he really has no understanding about any kind of average individual. And he has no comprehension about how most people feel about him, and it's ridiculous. If he really, it's almost like he's a robot. If you really knew the things that people were feeling about you, you would just be like, you know what, I'm not gonna try to be these people's president. But like, why would you want to take I'm gonna try to take a job. Is he done?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know how to put this shit back in the dishwasher, and then I'll fucking finish it.
Yeah. Ricky, can you give me like 2 minutes?
Yeah, have you been recording all this?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, I can edit this part out. I mean, I don't care if you want to riff. It is recording.
Post all of it. Post all of it. Post all of it.
If it is
Yeah, guess what it's
recording,
about.
so if you do want to riff, but I gotta go just like put that dishwasher back together, so I'll be right back. All right, what are you talking about? I got
Political shit. Trump and all that. Oh, Trump's a fucking Is he really a nightmare though? Like, he's a nightmare for liberals, but like, is he really a nightmare though? Like, I mean, come on. How much, how much control does the government have to give you the fucking best life that you have? Being a liberal who fucking sit there can express these kind of ideas. You know, express like that you fucking hate Trump. You create comedy sketches on Saturday Night Live about how much you hate Trump and how much you're gonna make fun of him. Think about how many countries in this world that we exist in right now cannot fucking do that at all. And you still exist in a country that can do that. Can make fun of Trump, make fun of the president, and disagree with everything he fucking does. Whether or not you agree with it, just disagree with it because you're part of that fucking party. You're a Democrat, so everything Trump says is bullshit, right? Oh yeah, that's what it is. But like, we're part of a country that can do that. Are you telling me that we're in a bad situation and things are worse than they've ever been? No, they're better than they've ever been. As soon as a pandemic even got a breathe, everything was shut down and people were doing everything kind to shut down the pandemic. And this pandemic only killed older people and the people immune compromised. We're protecting everybody. So what the fuck is it that you expect? You expect me 1,000 years in the future? You're not 1,000 years in the future. You're in the now. And right now, things are pretty fucking good, okay? For minorities, for everybody. Everybody's doing the best they can to make the best life for everybody else. And if you don't think that's good, then there's something wrong with you. It's not it's not the world. It's not that the world is doing wrong. It's not the world is against you. It's that you're not doing the best you can to fucking achieve what you can. All right? That's what it is. That's what it is. The world is growing and is being better. And we're moving towards a better civilization, a better human race. And anything that's holding us back is you and your bullshit, your drama that you want to bring into it. Fucking get over it. Grow up. This is it. Be the best you can be. That's it. Just do it. Alright? I'm sick of hearing about this fucking whiny bullshit. Me Too movement is a great thing, but people abuse it. And everything is a great thing. People abuse things. That's what they do. So fucking stop abusing shit. Stop being that person that abuses shit. Stop being that person that fucking brings everybody down. And that person that brings the shit down. And just be the person that brings shit up. That's all you can fucking do. Just do that. Okay, stop worrying about the fucking negative. Focus on the positive. Be a dog. Be a person that's raising a fucking dog. The dog looks at you. The dog is angry because you're angry. The dog is happy because you're happy. Okay? Be that. Be happy. Quit whining and say the world is the problem. You're the problem. Okay? Focus up. Work up. Do it. Alright?
Okay, I didn't listen to all of that, but I'm back now.
Did you record all that?
Oh yeah, it's been recording the entire time, but I don't know if I'm gonna post because I don't really want to post all this political shit. I mean, yeah, politics are politics, but people get really stupid about them.
No, post it. Post
No, I want to start.
Yes.
I want to start a good show with you, not something with controversy right off the bat. Do that
No,
later.
Post it.
No.
No, do it.
No,
do
I'll
it.
edit the politics stuff out. It's easy.
No, do it.
No.
No, don't be a pussy. Do it.
No.
Don't be a pussy. Do it.
No, not right now. Maybe later.
No, fuck you. I'll fucking sit here right now and tell you that 21 Pilots is the greatest band that ever lived, and people would just.
Oh, well, if you're talking about 21 Pilots, that's fine, but I mean, I'm not posting any of the political stuff.
No. It matters though. It really matters because
Really?
me saying the 21 Pilots is the greatest band of all time, it doesn't matter. But the other shit I said, it does matter.
It might, but
It matters.
people aren't ready for all that, and we aren't.
Yeah,
We
well,
are
don't
uneducated.
worry
We
about what
aren't
people are
educated
ready
enough
for.
for us to be here. This is how we are, and you know what? Like, no, that's not gonna go up.
I'm educated enough.
Right now, I'd rather do a
How
podcast.
educated you have to be? I tell you that fucking money controls the world.
No, but
How
yeah,
educated
no,
you
but
have to
to
be to
know
tell you
exactly
that?
how everything controls the world, because money doesn't control the world. If money controlled the world,
Yes, it
China
does.
would have been her by now. Well, it does control it at an extent, yes, but really what controls the world is power. And the reason that money controls a lot is because a lot of money can have a lot of power. But
money is power.
The reason
Money
that the
controls the world.
United States is so safe is that we may not have a lot of money, but motherfucker, bring it. Like, we have power. We have more power than
We
anyone
have power
else.
because China just introduced a fucking pandemic to the world, apparently.
No, we have power.
That's so weird.
No, we have power militarily. We still do. And a lot of it has to do with
Why?
World War
Because
II.
We're
No, a lot of it has to do with World War II, because in World War II, we were able to like snipe out the strongest power that was kind of coming up. We found a way to snipe it out and take all the information that they've been working on. So the biggest benefit from Nazi Germany is the American government, because the American military system, because the American military system used a lot of the Nazi information that they were developing then and kept going with that. And so that gave us a big boost in power.
yeah. The medical field would not exist the way it is today without the fucking.
No,
World
and
War
two,
II.
and that's also what we own. We own the best, like, even, and mainly because it is a business over here. It's that we own all this great medical technology because of how much of a business it is over here. And the reason that a lot of people can't get it done over here is because it's so expensive. But that expensive, you have all the money in the world, you can get so much shit done to you over here. Like, I guarantee you, like, it's almost impossible to hear about a billionaire without cancer, or with cancer, isn't it? Like, a guy with all the money in the world, do they ever get cancer? Fuck no.
Yeah, what was it? Magic Johnson? had
Magic
AIDS
Johnson had AIDS.
for like 30 years.
And
For
all of
like
a sudden he
30
don't
years
have
he had
AIDS? Like, so, so it's just, yeah, we just, we may not have all, the reason that I say is money doesn't exactly control everything. It says we don't have all the money. Someone else does. We do have all the power. We do have all the power.
I guess the best thing you can get out of anything with the fucking whole world the way it is right now is the people with the most power don't exactly know what they're doing.
No.
Nobody knows.
That's
they're
another
doing.
thing. We're also, like, I think what's going on is we're looking at another generation of the power people. So before we were, before the world was dealing with the, the older generation of power people, the power people from like the 40s, 30s that were born around then, whose parents knew what it was like to go through war and have hardship and depression and all that stuff. And then they got in control during like the 80s and 90s of the planet, and they were doing a good job. But then they had to pass it down to their kids. But they didn't fucking do a good job with their kids. And now their kids are running the world. Their kids are in their 60s and shit like right now, but those are still their kids, and they're the ones running the world. And so that's what we're dealing with. There are a bunch of people that have no idea even kind of what's going on because they've never really experienced anything important in their life that's been a major issue. But what's a good thing about right now is there are so many people going through shit like this. So hopefully, at least in the future of humanity, maybe not a great immediate future for us, but maybe for our children or anything like that, is as a good benefit. Well, like our current generation, we're still going to go through some hardship.
No, like me
but
and
this
you
hardship is going to...
When you talk about hardship, I feel like parents have a lot of like control over that because it's about the attitude that you pass on, right?
Yeah.
Attitude,
No,
right?
yes.
People can
But
go through
it's about,
hardship,
yeah,
but as long as
when
you
you
put on the good
focus on that
attitude,
hardship,
like
because, but no, and it goes back to what I was saying about in the 30s and stuff like that. When those people were going through hardship, they looked at their kids and they're like, the world's not an easy place to go through. You got to fight to survive. And right now we're just trying to figure things out because it's an entire freaking planet and people brought that in and accepted it. But then lately, because those people worked so hard and had that kind of virtue and had that kind of, understanding of how the world actually works back then, they didn't really portray it well enough to their kids because, they're grateful for fixing things and the way that they got. And they were also so afraid of it going back to that. They didn't even want to remind their kids of it. And so now their kids are running things and they didn't do a good job. But now we're going through more hardship on the planet. But this hardship in this planet is going to teach us and the current generation as children and young ones that this world's a scary place and it's kind of trying to kill you. You got to really remember that the entire fucking time. And
Right.
that our relationship with people, even though they're right next to us or even though they're still people, is always going to be rocky because there's always going to be somebody that wants to be just like overpower or in charge, or I think I know how to do this better. Or in a sense, there's always going
Are
to
they
be
always gonna be
a
there,
Dr.
or is
Evil
somebody
that
who
wants to run the world. And who are you going to be? Are you going to be the guy that just tries to Dr. Evil compete with him? Or are you going to be the guy that tries to like politically and stand with everyone else and be like, look, man, everyone else doesn't agree with you, and eventually with those numbers on your side, you're going to be like that. But right now we got a lot of Dr. Evils and no Austin Powers.
Yeah. No, but like, so for okay, so like, if you get a relationship with people, and you have those people next to you, right?
Mhm.
And they're with you, but like, are you gonna hold them accountable for everything they fucking do, or everything they say? When you have your own perspective and your own aggression about something, and then they have their own perspective and their own aggression about something, right? Their own point of view. I guess I don't know. Me and you were raised by the same parents, but you have this, or I mean, you're recording this and you're editing this how you want to, but like I think about our parents and this disagreement we've had about our parents. I think our parents. I think we're lucky to have the parents we had.
I'm not saying I
You
wasn't.
disagree with me, do you?
I'm not saying I wasn't. Any
No.
negativity that I have against our parents has to do with the relationship with our parents as us as individuals. Okay, but I
Yeah,
don't.
and
It's
as for
not. It
individuals, I
doesn't
feel
mean
like
that. It's not exactly that I don't want to give them leeway for mistakes. I'm not saying that. Just want to hear it. Like, I just want to be told now and then, hey, dude, I probably fucked up now and then. That's it.
what?
I just maybe
What'd
want
you
to
say?
hear now and then from them, hey, maybe I didn't make all the smart decisions, or hey, I did this because of this. But
Did
or
they tell you that they're proud of you?
yeah, I don't care about me.
No, no. Did they tell you that they're proud of you though? Did they say that to you?
Well, yes, they all every time, all the time.
Yeah, they tell you that they're proud of you,
But I'm not
right? All the
one
time. No, no,
currently.
no,
I
no, no,
have a
no.
good
Stop, stop.
relationship with mother and father, so don't have to get into. Okay, I don't talk to you about every little thing. When actually shit gets bad, that's when actually I bring shit up with you. But if I don't bring anything up ever for a while, then guess what? It means that I'm talking to them and I'm fucking talking to them, like, and I'm having a relationship with them. But there's just
Like me
things.
being abused by Mark.
Well, the thing. Okay, abused. I guess technically because you're crippled. But really, no. A lot of my thing is like they're babying of Mark. I mean, at this point though, the fact that mom doesn't have to work is kind of a blessing.
She still hates video games.
Well,
And I
yeah.
feel like that's unreasonable.
She hates it.
That's
Not just
unreasonable
no.
because
She
video
doesn't
games.
just hate that. She doesn't hate them because of dad. She just hates the control that they have over so much of the youth. But she doesn't understand that what sometimes video games are, especially for me, are just more stories to tell. Like they're just like a story that I can experience, even if it's just a lame video game. Like right now, I'm playing City Skylines. And City Skylines, you're just building a city. But what it is like I'm building a city, but I'm like imagining, yeah, this is my city. And I'll like say things like, oh man, we need more taxis over here and shit like that. And I'm just like building almost like this story that I'm a part of. And whether or not it sticks in my brain or not, during that moment in time, I was experiencing life and I was experiencing kind of like a story someone was telling, but they were telling it in a sense where I could be a part of it completely. And she doesn't see video games as like that. She sees them as these violent, thrilling, laser beam enhanced things that it's just appealing to some sort of zombic, if that's a word, mental state inside of people's brains. And then we get into this weird, crazy state of mind. But a lot of that has to do with the fact that she hasn't really experienced video games. When you
we
really
don't wanna
truly
attract her.
experience video games, you don't feel that way. Yeah, there are some out there that are just pretty much like stupid violent, and that's really what that person was trying to put off. But the same thing goes with movies, and the same thing goes with music. And if you don't like that, then that's fine. You don't like that. But I guarantee you, with any kind of medium, you're going to find a genre in which you find fascinating.
Yes. Yeah, and she doesn't understand how diverse video games can be. Like she just like what you're saying, she just sees this general thing. Like she accused me a few times of just playing video games all night when I wasn't. I was watching YouTube all night. That's why I was staying late. But I was watching YouTube. I was watching movies. Like I love movies, and she appreciates that I love movies, but she doesn't want to recognize that it's not the video games that are keeping me up. It's the fucking movies.
Well, no,
Or
what
it's
it is, it's
fucking
the
YouTube that I
desire.
watch.
No, it's the desire to experience your life, and to experience the life out here in this world, especially with a human right now. Some of the best experiences is listening to other people's experiences, or listening to other people's imagination, or experiencing their imagination. And so that's why we love movies and we love TV shows, because somebody is portraying something to us that they believe in, or they have, that they're just like, look how awesome this is, and you're just like, oh, it is awesome. So, you know, it has, yeah, it has really just, it's not that you're again, because I stay up late at night too, and I'm fucking super tired, and I'm like, just go to sleep. But the thing is, it's that I just enjoy experiencing life, especially experiencing through other people's eyes, and knowing everything there is that this world can give. And that's why we love YouTube, because it's just full of so much random weird shit that we're just like, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? We didn't think that this stuff was in the world. But, you know, now I do know it's in the world.
You were watching a video, right? Or YouTube put out, and like, hey, make sure to hit that bell, because there's been issues with the notifications to where you won't be acknowledged.
I never like a YouTube
if you
video.
Put out a video, I won't fucking miss it, okay? I'll know.
Well, if I like
I know
you,
that you
yeah,
put
I'm
out a
following
video.
you. I don't need no notification. Like, I'm going to go to
Yeah.
your channel. I'm going to be like, what did you do this week? And if it's nothing, then I'll move on. Or if it's something,
Yeah,
if
I'm
your
not-
thumbnail is like, oh, that looks boring, I'm going to move on.
Yeah. Yeah, like we watch YouTube, like we fucking know, like I'm a YouTube fanatic. I don't want to say YouTuber. People say the YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a YouTuber. I don't make YouTube videos. I'm a YouTube fanatic. That's what I am. I'm
Well,
a
you're a YouTube.
fanatic, and
You're a legit YouTube user, especially since I gave you YouTube Red. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. People will sit there. I'll watch somebody else's YouTube, and then the commercial will pop up.
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
the ad
"What
comes
the
up. You're
fuck
like, what is this shit?
What the fuck is this fucking YouTube commercial? What the
Like,
fuck is
if
this
I'm at
commercial?"
someone's house and then they're playing it on theirs, I'm like, let me sign in mine. Fuck you and your YouTube. Like,
Fuck this shit, dude.
but then I can't, like,
And I told the
I
people,
rather
and they're like,
stream,
"Oh,
but
yeah,
I rather
YouTube
cast
Premium."
mine, because I don't want, like, them to go onto my YouTube, because sometimes I'll look at some weird shit and I'll be like, I don't want someone to know I watch this.
Well, what kind of weird shit that you can share on YouTube though?
Well, I mean, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I'll love this genre. See, I hate, like your basic TV show, and I hate especially teen drama. Right? I really do. I really hate.
Really? I thought you might have liked that.
See, so there's some things, you know, I like your thing now and then. Like, there's almost everything I love about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And then, yeah, we're probably talking about, you know, my childhood versus the childhood of current day, or the teenagers of current day. But, you know, but in that, which is also probably why I also like things like Supernatural. But what I really don't like are things like Riverdale, things like fucking, I really don't like.
I'm kind of surprised that you know.
What's that?
I like Riverdale, but
What's
I thought
that?
that's something you'd be.
Well,
like,
see,
I
I
kinda
like
that show.
Sabrina, the new Sabrina, but I hate the parts with all the teen drama. Like, I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
But when it comes to the part of like Sabrina's now king of hell, then it's like, okay, I can dig this shit. Especially when it's like when they did the art style behind her, I was like, oh, I can really dig this shit. Like they didn't just like make her into some fucking weird Harley Quinn bitch. Like they turned into like the Queen of Roses or the Queen of Hearts from fucking never Alice in Wonderland. Like they didn't like put her. Well, she is. Well, no, she's like 20 now, and I think she was an adult during the filming of the show. But they put her in like this big ass gown with like this really badass and kind of dark, but not like too dark to be flattering, but like grayish dark makeup and just pretty much almost like I really enjoyed what they did to her. They didn't pull it too far. So I love the artistic and I love the writing. I just don't love the teen drama. It just really what bugs me. But yeah, like, and then things like Riverdale, like I feel like that's all that is teen drama. So like I don't like things like that. But I love watching YouTube videos about people who do kind of like things like that, ripping on those things. So I watch this guy that always rips on Riverdale, and he always rips on teen movies and like High School Musical style movies and shit like that. And even though I never watch these movies and I know I would never enjoy them, I really enjoy this guy explaining them to me and going through them and then finishing it off with like, and then mentioning or doing his own thing because it's animated the whole time too and stuff like that. So like I just like the weird, yes. So I'm saying is like I like. Who you're talking about? Yes, Alex Myers. So I just like weird.
It's Alex Myers. Yeah.
Yeah, I like weird, interesting stuff like that. But not just Alex Myers. Yeah. Cinnamon Toast Kenny sometimes. It's almost like when I used to watch PewDiePie, but PewDiePie was kind of like he got a little bit too childish. And
I still watch PewDiePie.
Chad Tronic, like I want to watch Chad Tronic, but he kind of irritates me during his videos too because he'll scream into the microphone and just like that's not comedy. That's just stupid. No, the voice,
like whoever's narrating has a big because I like scary videos, like ghost videos. I love that shit. That's my favorite shit. My favorite. Okay.
This is why me and you are so much alike. No, I love what Nuke's Top 5.
No, oh my god, this is my favorite YouTube channel. This is my favorite YouTube channel. I swear to God.
See, I told you.
He's my favorite YouTube channel.
That,
like, every time he puts out a video, I would
Nuke's Top. Yeah, every what is it? Every it's every.
I won't even watch it
Monday.
Right away. Like,
every Monday.
Put out a new video. Yeah.
He puts out a new
video. I will save it to where I'm in the right mood. I'm in the right tone. Like, I'm not distracted by anything. I want to sit there. I want to watch his fucking video. Because I fucking love Nuke's Top 5. Yeah. Nuke's Top 5 is the best fucking channel.
Yeah, Nuke's Top 5 is good. One second. Hold on.
Nuke's Top 5 is the best. Especially when you're looking for ghost videos and scary videos. Like, shit like that. Nuke's Top 5 is... Because he... Like, there's this other one. He's called Sir Spooks. Or whatever.
That's my other one that I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, Sir Spooks put out videos, but like a lot of his videos, he'll put out shit that is is garbage. Like you'll watch him, like that's obviously fake.
He's just trying to put content.
Fake. Nukes does not put out the obviously fake. Nukes will sit there at the end of the video like it's up to you whether or not this is real, and like he doesn't sit there. He doesn't try to tell you like it's real or try to fucking hype it up. He just tells you, like if it's he always does the same fucking the same end line. Is this real or is it an elaborate hoax? That's what he says every fucking time. And people rip on him for that. He said in a video a few times, like I think a few videos ago, he said like people are like, "Is this an elaborate hoax?"
So yeah, there's new top 5. There's top 5s. I'll watch them now and then. Because they don't just do paranormal stuff, but they'll go into all kinds of different stuff. Yeah, do you ever watch Blame It on George? All one word? Who? Blame It on George, all one word. George spelled with a J.
No.
That's one you need to check out. It's not a ghost video one, but he has a lot of like lost media stuff, and I figured you would probably be into that shit.
Give me a second real quick. I'm going to plug my headphones in because I'm tired of holding this phone up to my face.
I'm surprised you didn't do that. That's the first thing I did.
No, my headphones, like, I'm reluctant about charging my headphones sometimes because I just fucking forget to. But these bitches are charged now. So give me a second.
Yeah, probably. Luke's top 5, Sir Spooks. Next spell can be good. Sorry, y'all. Got disconnected. He'll come back. Next one can be good. He just doesn't put out that frequently. He's a good one. Strange But True Stories is fun. I've been getting off of them lately because they had this dude that would do the voiceovers, through a majority of the videos. But then recently, it's probably been at least 6 months now, though. They started with another guy, and he said he would just pop in now and then, but I didn't really, I didn't dig him. Did not dig him the same way that I dug that. Let's see. Other really, good, ghost or spooky oriented. Scare Theater's a good one. If you haven't listened to Scare Theater, I'd go check him out. Again, not someone that puts out frequent videos, because he's up for content and not exactly up for, he's not looking for a YouTube. Sorry for the beeping bows. I'm trying to connect to these assholes. Okay, well then, after he kind of went away there, sorry he didn't say goodbye or anything like that. After he went away there, we got the other guy on the phone to start the other cast. So if you don't know what that is, go ahead and check that out. And if you want to check that out, I very much recommend it. It's called, at the time of posting this, so that's not a big deal. It's not up yet. So wait, by the time anyone listens to this, it will be up. But it's called the John Krasinski Podcast. It's gonna be it's a thrill show. We'll just riff back and forth, being us and being getting each other's opinions and ideas and fucking around with each other, especially Ricky, because he's too fun to fuck around with. Nope, that's it for today. I really wish I can stop saying you do some speech therapy or something. You know what I mean? Get something together that isn't entirely space my words with something other than 3 letters or 4 letters. I'm not into somebody who's always like this or like that. But that's why people aren't very good either. They're kind of boring. They're kind of lame. So I don't want to be an person. That kind of almost signifies that I'm bored with myself. And why would you listen to me if I'm not even entertaining anything that I'm saying? So again, thank you and good night.